Thank you for tuning in and welcome to video number dos. Thank you so much to all those who took the time out of your day to watch the video, to like and subscribe. And I'm just so grateful for you guys. Hopefully now that you know kind of my situation, my circumstances, you can understand why I'm doing this a little bit more, and you can continue to learn a little bit from my videos, and I'll continue to learn from you as well. Bill Copeland, a famous American author and poet, said, "The problem with not having a goal is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score." And that is so true. We need to have those goals to be able to accomplish things, to be able to progress as we're here. So it's so important that we're always continuing to not only setting goals, but achieving goals. And I think a lot of people don't have problems setting those goals, but it's that achieving that's really hard for a lot of people. If I Google goal setting and goal achievement, I'm going to find a wealth of information, a lot of stuff that's really going to help me. But as I look at that and I read some of that stuff, I realize a lot of people that are discussing goals are missing, not all the time, but a lot of the time, missing two very key elements, and that is finding your why and visualization. Finding your why is that first step to that goal. It's really finding what drives you and motivates you and what resonates with you. We all set goals for ourselves, and a lot of those times those goals are simply resolutions. There are New Year's resolutions that maybe we work on for 2 weeks, maybe we work on for 2 months, but eventually we're going to stop working on those. And why? It's because they didn't really drive us. They didn't motivate us and keep us focused. And so that's why finding your why is going to take you from a New Year's resolution to actually a very solid, not just a good goal, but a great goal. As a real estate agent, I could decide to set myself a goal of making $100,000 this year. That's a good goal because I want to make that $100,000 to support and provide for my family. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone should be striving to do that. So what's going to happen is the spring market has come and gone. You had a really good spring market. The summer has started to slow down. It's getting into the fall, and so towards the end of that fall, it's going to slow down a little bit more, and you're going to get towards the beginning of the year where all the holidays are. And so it's easy for you to lose focus, and it's easy for you to say, well, you know, I made my $60,000, $70,000. I'm sick of the grind. I have worked hard, and with that $60,000 I made, I'm able to support my family. There's a lot of people that can support and provide for their family with $60,000. So all of a sudden that goal that you have of making $100,000, you've kind of hit your requirements that you had. Providing and supporting my family. Well, I'm doing that. I'm not going to put in the work that's needed. And that's what happens with some of our goals is they don't drive us enough. They don't come to that base foundation that you can build on. You don't find your why. So a good why is, I want to make $150,000 because I want to build towards my retirement. I want to buy another rental property, have residual income coming in every year, and that property, I want it to be in Anaheim. I'm going to rent it out as an Airbnb for people that go to Disneyland, and whenever I want throughout the year, I'm going to go to that Airbnb, take my family, and build memories with them, and just enjoy myself. And so now all of a sudden it's come, okay, I'm going to provide support for my family, and now it's become, well, I want to build for retirement. I want to build towards something. I want to make those memories, spend more time with my family. Maybe you want to give back to society. Maybe there's a charitable foundation that really resonates with you that you want to donate money to. Maybe you want to find families and donate money to them to help pay for their kids that were in the hospital with neurofibromatosis. Maybe you want to help the environment, help kids with learning disabilities. Maybe you want to adopt a kid, adopt a couple kids. You just need to start to dig deeper. Another easy way to do that, instead of just finding what truly motivates you, because sometimes people don't know what motivates them, and that's really sad. They can go throughout their whole lives and not really realizing what's gonna motivate them and get them from point A to point B in any of their goals. So if you're not sure with those things, keep asking yourself why. That's a very profound thought. If you're gonna find your why, just keep asking yourself why. But most people don't think about that. I want to get rid of my COPD. Well, that's awesome, but why? The reason why is because I'm sick of not being able to breathe and I want to be healthier. Okay, well, why do you want to be healthier? Well, I want to spend more time with my family, put more time towards them. Okay, well, why do you want to spend more time with your family? Well, I want to do that because I only have 18 years with them before they move on. Relationships can change, but over those 18 years with my kids, I want to love them, support them, and impact them as much as I possibly can. And be there for them and just show them that love that they need. As much as feeling better is great, sometimes that is not a big enough goal to overcome some of the struggles you're having. So, what's your why? Ask why, ask why, ask why, till you get down to that base that you can build on where you can't go anymore, and you know that's what your why is. So find what resonates with you, what speaks to you, and what's going to give you that motivation through the hard times, because I guarantee you, you're going to have those hard times come up. You need something that gets you through those. The second point, write it down. You absolutely need to write down your goal. And I'm not saying write it in a notebook that you're not going to look at for 6 months, in some journal that you rarely write in. Write it down where you can see it. Write it down multiple times. Type it up, print it out, plaster it everywhere. Put it in your office, put it on your bedstand, put it on your fridge, put it on your mirror where you get ready in the morning. Put it anywhere you can, so you're not seeing it only once a day, but you're seeing it multiple times a day. As we're reminded of those goals every single day, multiple times, we're gonna start to develop our thinking around that. We're gonna start to develop our habits around what we're being reminded of every single day. Part number 3 in your goal is having accountability, telling somebody about it. This is one of the reasons I've started this channel, is for accountability. Studies have shown people that tell others about the goals that they have are more likely to achieve them. Because when others know about it, you don't want to let them down. You don't want to look like a failure to those around you. And especially if you're telling your loved ones, your family, your friends, those that love you and support you and can be there for when it gets really hard to help push you through those hard moments, to help push you on your goal. So not wanting to fail and having that encouragement and support you need can really go a long way in accomplishing those goals. Let people know. 1 at a minimum. 10 is even better. 100 is the best. Even more than that, heck, start a YouTube channel for all I care. Do what I'm doing. Just plaster it out for everybody to see, and it'll just push you that much more. We got 3 more steps to go, and that 4th step is getting a plan of attack. A lot of our goals can seem very overwhelming. A lot of them that are worthwhile for a lot of us are big goals. Goals that you're just not gonna accomplish in a week or 2 weeks or a month. They're goals that we're gonna be working months on, maybe even a year or years, and sometimes more than that. So what you need to do is break that goal down and systematically approach it. Know what you have to be doing every single day, every single week, every single month, or every single year to accomplish the goals that you have. I have a goal to lose 25 pounds. I've gained more than 25 pounds since my lung collapsed on me, and I really want to get down to my original weight that I was. Not only do I want to do that for the health benefits, but I have a teeny tiny little head, and the bigger my body gets, the more awkward it looks, and so I can't keep gaining weight. I came to a point where not only was it better for my health, and it was better for me to have a goal to push towards something, but it just looks super awkward with my tiny head on my big body. I've lost over 10 pounds so far, and I want to lose 15 in 2 months. All those things I'm doing to not make that 25 pounds in 3 months seem so overwhelming is I've broken it down into, okay, I'm going to the gym 4 times a week. Now I just started going back to the gym, and it's been a little hard on my body, but it's been awesome to just get out there. Every time I go to the gym, I will lift weights or work on whatever part of my body to get it stronger, as much as my breathing and my pain tolerance will allow. And then every time I'm at the gym, I get on the treadmill and I run/walk 1 whole mile. I know it's not a lot, but you have to listen to yourself, you have to listen to your body, and this is what I can do. So I start off by running, and I run as far as I can without feeling like my lung is gonna explode. And then once I've ran far enough, I can't really handle it anymore, then I walk the rest of the mile. The first time I went to the gym, I went 1/8 of a mile, then it felt like my lung was gonna explode inside my chest, and I stopped, had to regain my breath, and then I continued walking the rest of the mile. The time I went back, I did 1/4 of a mile, and I have now gone up after going for about 3 weeks now. I've gotten up to going almost half a mile that I can run. That is huge for me. That is big, because I honestly never thought I'd be able to run that far again, and pretty soon I'm going to be up to a mile, running that whole mile without stopping, so that's going to be awesome. So I've broken down going to the gym, I've broken it down in my nutrition, my sleep schedule, a few other things I'm doing, but I'm going to get into those in a later video. But breaking that down doesn't make that 25 pounds, losing 25 pounds seems so overwhelming to me, because for the longest time it did. It seemed overwhelming to lose any kind of weight at all. Anything can seem more doable when you break it down into bite-sized chunks you can easily digest. Anything more than that gets hard to do. Okay, here it is. Number 5, one of the big things that people are missing, and that just gets me so excited because I think it's so important. The first or second most important part about setting goals is visualization. Harvey Mackay is a very smart, savvy, and famous businessman, and this is what he says about visualization. I believe that visualization is one of the most powerful means of achieving personal goals. That is coming from a man who has achieved plenty of personal goals throughout his life. He doesn't have a shortage of goals that he has achieved, that he's accomplished, and so he knows what he's talking about. That visualization is seeing your life as it's already happened, as if you've accomplished that goal. So if I'm wanting to get over my COPD, I visualize moments where I have gotten over my COPD. I don't have a hard time struggling with breathing. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm spending more time with my family, and you visualize those moments in great detail. So earlier we mentioned running a marathon. Visualize yourself doing that, and not just running that marathon, but crossing that finish line. Visualize the specific marathon that you're running, the course that you're gonna have to run. How many other people are running this marathon with you? Are you alone as you're running? Are you with the pack? So visualize everything, and an important part of visualization is feeling the emotion that comes with it. Feeling the pride, feeling the joy, feeling the excitement. Your mind will believe that it's accomplished those goals, and those goals that you're visualizing will start to come to fruition in your daily life, and it's really incredible to see. And a lot of people might hear about it, they think that it's nuts, that it might not work, but there is science behind it. I'm going to talk more about visualization in its own separate video, because I think it's that important for you to understand. And finally, you gotta celebrate. You gotta have fun. That celebration is so key to achieving those goals, because again, especially these bigger goals, if I say, hey, I want to make that $150,000, and I'm only celebrating once a year at the end of it, I'm not going to have a lot of fun doing it. So every time I have a transaction for real estate, whenever I help someone buy or sell a home, I go and celebrate. I go and eat at a place I've been wanting to go. I'm a board game geek. I'll buy a board game to play with my family and friends. As you're celebrating, it's just going to motivate you more and more to achieving the things that you want to achieve. Remember to celebrate, make it fun. It can be so monotonous to achieve your goals. You're doing the same things day in, day out, every week, every month, and sometimes it's just not fun. Sometimes you're not excited. You know, when you hit that daily grind, what's going to be pushing you? Again, your wife can be pushing you, but also, what about if one of the things you're going to do to celebrate is you're going to go on a cruise? Or you're going to go out to that nice restaurant your wife has been wanting to go to. Hit those grinds, you hit those hard times, and it's just going to push you and motivate you more. So there it is. That's what I have on goals for you guys. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope that you're able to, you know, set some goals for yourself and really start to accomplish that. So please like and subscribe and comment what some of your goals are. Let me know if we can help you at all. Let's work on some of our goals together. So thank you so much. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.